The man you saw on the thumbnail is the youngest self-made billionaire in the world. He dropped out of college when he was 19, but now he is the majority owner of a company that controls ChatGPT. This is the story of Alexandr Wang. In this video, we will cover the billionaire's life and work in 4 chapters. How did he grow up? How did he found his billion-dollar company? Is he the next Elon Musk? And what's the dark side behind Scale AI's success? Which is his company, by the way. Chapter 1. How did he grow up? Where else but in Los Alamos, New Mexico would he grow up? This town is best known for its scientific research and the development of nuclear energy during the Manhattan Project.
I grew up in the birthplace of a technology that defined the last era of warfare, the atomic bomb.
Both of his parents were physicists and worked for the US military. I think he got his scientific curiosity and problem-solving skills from that place. Do you remember that super smart computer kid in high school? That was Alexandr Wang. He loved math and computers, and of course he participated in national math and coding competitions, at which he was extremely good. As a teenager, he started learning to code, and he became fascinated with the potential of technology to solve complex problems. At the time, he didn't know the impact he would have in the future. You remember what you were doing in high school? Watching TV, lying on the couch, drinking alcohol. Well, Alexander had internships at tech companies, including Quora and Hudson River Trading. Seeing all these skilled engineers at Quora or Hudson River Trading, I think he got inspired to be like them, and he got a glimpse of his own future as an engineer and entrepreneur. Everyone expected nothing but extraordinary results from him, so no one was surprised when he was accepted to MIT. Up to that point, everything had seemed like a predetermined path. Here he was, studying machine learning at MIT, known for being one of the most prestigious schools in the world. But after just 1 year at MIT, he saw a huge gap in the market and decided to leave school and start his own business. At that time, Wang realized that AI needed massive amounts of labeled data to work effectively, and he was the chosen one to build a solution to meet the need. Although it was a big step for the 19-year-old, he got all the support he needed from his family to make his vision a reality. Chapter 2. How did he found his billion-dollar company? After taking the big step of leaving one of the best universities in the world, he co-founded Scale AI, with the goal of providing high-quality data for machine learning models, making it easier for AI companies to scale. But if you were anything like me, you didn't understand a word when you first heard it. So how does Scale AI actually work, and how is it so valuable? First step, Scale AI takes raw data like images, videos or text and adds labels so that AIs like ChatGPT know what's in it. For example, it could label videos for a self-driving car to help the car recognize things like traffic signs, pedestrians or other cars. Well, it wouldn't be great if your car couldn't recognize other cars. I said cars a little bit too often, didn't I? Second step, to label this huge amount of data, Scale AI uses both humans and computer programs. The humans label complex things, while the computer handles simpler tasks. But how did Alexandr Wang grow Scale AI into a billion-dollar company? In the early days of the company, they attracted enough money from prominent venture capital firms to give them a head start on the development. It shows that investors trusted them with their money and believed in Alexander's vision. He was able to show the investors that the company had the potential to become a market leader, which it did. But the investors' money is nothing if you don't have customers. So a big step for Scale AI to scale was to partner with OpenAI and autonomous vehicle companies like Toyota or Uber. So you could say that Scale AI is partly responsible for the success of ChatGPT because they trained that data and made it valuable. Self-driving cars and chatbots are a billion-dollar industry. But a critical step for Scale AI to become even bigger was to expand in other industries. They are now working with companies in e-commerce, healthcare, robotics, and military defense. It may sound ridiculous to your ears, but perhaps the most important and crucial step in Scale AI becoming a multi-billion-dollar company is the automation of AI in its data labeling processes. So a company that provides AI services needs to have AI to function properly. All these factors combined led to a $1 billion valuation in 2020, officially making Alexandr Wang the youngest self-made billionaire in history. But by 2024 he's already worth $2 billion, so I guess he's the youngest multi-billion dollar individual in the world. Yeah, this raises the question, is he gonna be the next Elon Musk? There are many similarities between Wang and Musk. They were both technical geniuses, extremely good at math. They both dropped out of college, although Musk dropped out of his PhD program. But at the end of the day, Wang is so incredibly young, so we don't know what we can expect. And we don't know if he will disrupt entire industries like space travel, autonomous driving, banking, or electric cars, like Musk did. There are also a lot of differences between the two. Elon Musk is known for his bold, often risky decisions and his high-profile public persona. Alexandr Wang, on the other hand, tends to keep a lower public profile, focusing on scaling his company and advancing AI. But maybe he's gonna be at a stage on a Trump rally soon enough. But one thing is for sure, I know who has the bigger Wang. I'm so sorry I had to pull that joke. Chapter 4. What's the dark side behind Scale AI? We now saw all the positive effects Scale AI could have on the world, taking AI to the next level, making autonomous driving great again, or improve healthcare. But there's also a dark side behind the facade. There has been a lot of criticism because Scale AI has secured several high-profile contracts with the US Department of Defense. The company helps with analyzing satellite images, surveillance, or intelligence gathering. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for using AI in these use cases. But if the US uses AI in warfare, it's a whole different story.
Swarms of lethal drones with facial recognition that know your every move, or unmanned armed robots that are near impossible to defeat.
After all, I'm very excited to see what Alexandr Wang can achieve in his future.
So please, sa